All right, if you just joined us, it's still Enterprise Morning on Enterprise Television. Now to our main conversation for today. There is tension across some of the 23 local government areas in Rivers State as the tenure of the council chairman expired June 17 by midnight.
The tension was ignited by the decision of the local government chairman in the states under the umbrella of the Association of Local Governments of Nigeria to remain in office, citing the Local Government Amendment Law number 2 of the 2024 by the Martin Amewole-led 27 House of Assembly members, extending their tenure by 6 months.
Very true. The state outgoing chairman, Alwell Ihunda, who is also the chairman of Port Harcourt City local government area, insisted that the law by the House of Assembly empowers them to remain in office, as it will be recalled that the law by the lawmakers loyal to the Minister of the Federal Capital Territory FCT, Wike, empowers the council chairman to remain in office over the alleged failure of Governor Siminalayi Fubara to conduct local government elections.
Only last month, Governor Fubara, at an event in Port Harcourt, had warned the local government chairman not to do anything that would truncate the peace of the state, saying they have a few days to leave office.
However, at a press conference last week, the embattled former Speaker Emiole had warned Governor Fubara against nominating caretaker committee members to fill vacant positions in the 23 council of the state, saying the lawmakers will not accept such a move.
While the battle continued, youth in Degama early on Monday occupied the council secretariat, locked the entrance and mounted in front of the gates as they insisted that they would not allow the chairman to remain in office after serving out their tenure.
Very well said. And still with us in the studios to do justice to this very sensitive call to action story is Evans Ufeli, a barrister at law and public affairs commentator. Thank you so very much for being around.
My pleasure.
Yes. So let's get into this. Port Harcourt issue, similarly, Wike, a political fracas has been ongoing for a very long time, and now we're gradually getting to the hub of what might be an issue of national interest. Local government chairmen are supposedly the supposed structure of Yeltsin Wike, and they are about to be broken down by Fubara. Now, do you think it's possible to have Fubara, do what he intends to do?
They are about to be broken down by Fubara. I don't understand. They are not about to be broken down by Fubara. Their tenure has expired.
Yes, but with what they are saying, that the State House of Assembly is...
you see, the State House of Assembly passed an illegal statute, a law that is illegal, that runs contrary to the Constitution.
Really?
Yes. The Constitution clearly states what the tenure of a local government chairman is, just like it states that of the governors, the president, their deputies. Yeah, it's clear in the Constitution what it should be. So the State House of Assembly have no right whatsoever under the law, to extend tenureship of the local government. I think they went to court, and the court also made that ruling. There is a standing ruling that the local government tenureship cannot be extended by a House of Assembly. It's wrong. So, but when you look at it from all sides, now the people have taken arms, and have occupied most of the local government area, and they are saying that, after yesterday, the local government chairman must not come into any of the local government secretariat or facility for any work whatsoever, because their tenure had expired. Now, that is like you call it a hub. That is the build-up for anarchy. Because some of the local government chairmen I read were also issued a counter statement against the public that quoting the State House of Assembly legislation that gives them or that empowers them to resume work until after the next 6 months.
6 months.
Because they sense that the local government chairman and then the Amawule faction of the House of Assembly sense that Fubara wanted to appoint caretaker committees to fill in those positions after their tenure expired. So they went, they rushed and passed a law to the effect that they are going to have them on board until wherever, 6 months later. But the truth is that there is nowhere in the law where the State House of Assembly is empowered to set aside the Constitution. You cannot set aside the Constitution.
Then if it's not so, why do you think they have that temerity to
that is illegality now. It's illegality. Okay? The local government chairman cannot hide under an illegal statute that run contrary to the Constitution. Section 1, subsection 1 of the Constitution says this Constitution is supreme, and its provision shall have a binding force on all persons and authorities throughout the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Section 1, sub 3 says if any law is inconsistent with this Constitution shall prevail, and that other law to the extent of its inconsistency shall be void. Okay? So whatever it is they have come up with is void to its inconsistencies. So the truth now is that I was reliably told this morning that the Fubara have made a statement to the effect that, you know, the local government chairman should not, and that their role should be taken over by, you know, the admin and all that of the local government. Okay. So I think that is what should be the most, because once your tenure has expired, there's no point. You can't.
Okay, thank you. Now let's get into, still on this matter. Now, the former Niger Delta agitator, Asari Dokubo, has urged outgoing local government chairman in Rivers State to vacate their offices peacefully and without causing unrest. Now, I know subconsciously they've actually thought that, okay, the 6-month window would fly in for them. And looking at how the youth in Rivers are already agitated, they are out.
You said they have failed.
Yes, they have failed. Now, this brings me to my question. Assuming they played their role well, they did the right thing they were supposed to do, and Fubara came in and this is happening, do you think the youth would have stood their grounds now? Because even Asari Dokubo is urging the youth to come out and not allow people or the politicians manipulate them to lose.
Well, the issue here is not about their performance or otherwise.
Yes.
It is about the expiration of their tenureship. Yes. So whether you did very well whilst you were in office, you did fantastic during the pendency of your office, or you did very badly during the pendency of your office, is no longer, it's of no issue. Time is expended. The office is expected to run for a period of 3 years, okay, by law. And by a flution of time, that office, the tenure is expired. So it's like flogging a dead horse to wake up and go and do magic. You can no longer, if you resume in your office after the expiration of your tenure, you are resuming as what? The toga has left you. You understand? The toga have left you. And once that grace, you understand? Once that grace has left you, there's no other thing. You're powerless to that effect. You can no longer operate. So that's what it is. There's no other way to talk about. You can't bend the journey that way. That the House of Assembly passed a law, or that you are loyal to Wike, or that you are loyal to all those. You can build on all that, but they are not strong enough to crack the law open and bring you to relevance. It's not possible.
Now, fortunately or unfortunately, the judiciary has become the go-to place as umpire in all of this? Especially this is becoming some what of a chess game, a political chess game between Fubara and Yelsom Wike. Yelsom Wike being a barrister himself, what do you think could possibly be the next move for him?
Well, the next move for him is to call on Fubara to contest local government election. Yes, that's what it is. Also taking into cognizance the fact that the issue of local government autonomy is also before the Supreme Court, generally, the country generally, and that the Supreme Court have reserved a date for for this, for making pronouncements and all that. So this is coming at a time when the country is at the edge of taking a definite decision on the local government. Okay, ordinarily, governors are supposed to make sure that at every point in time, the local government is occupied by those who have the mandate of the people.
Exactly.
At all times.
True.
You understand? So, if there is anything he should do, is for him to now, conduct elections. Yes, conduct elections. Because even the Supreme Court, where this case is now for the entire nation, there's no way the Supreme Court is going to come out with a verdict to say that you don't need to conduct election. The Supreme Court cannot go there because you are supposed to lead on the precipice of people's mandates, okay, and not by a governor's appointment. Because at the councillorship level in the state is the legislative function of the local government. The councillorship and the legislative function, they have the legislative function of the local government. Okay, the chairman plays an executive role. Okay, at the local government. So when you look at all, they are all statutory provisions of law, which is tenure bound. So if one tenure expires, what should you do? You contest election for another tenure to begin. You don't appoint. You understand? The role of a chairman of a local government is not an appointive position. It's not. It's not. And there's nowhere in the law that says you can substitute election for caretaker committee appointments. There's nowhere in the law that says so. So it's a bunch of illegality that the governors created themselves, okay, because they have usurped the authority of the local government, entrenched it, and they now feel that the local government is their newborn. They can decide how the local government will be backed in the state, even though you have a standing law that regulates how local government chairmen should emerge and the councillors thereof. So the best he could do is to ensure that he goes back to reactivate the law. Let's have an election and let these offices be filled up by those who emerge victorious.
All right. So, but a situation where, because we have it as part of our story, the local government chairman of Port Harcourt himself, who is the chairperson of Algon, according to the story, has already asked the police officials,
local government,
the Algon chairman who is
of Rivers State. Not Port Harcourt, of
Rivers State, who is the local government chairman of Port Harcourt.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. Already he has asked police and other security operatives to occupy his own local government. Now, how do you think this will pan out? Knowing that the governor himself is asking them not to or to leave, and he is, insisting using the law. Where do you think the security would pan towards? And if possible, do you think the directive is coming from beyond River State, possibly Abuja?
There are directives coming from Abuja. We know that now. Wike is directing, his what do you call them now? His loyalists, to ensure that they do not listen to Fubara, okay? Possibly, since he has lawmakers are loyal to him, and they think they have a law that should extend tenureship of local government and all that. And of course, they'll be gunning for that now. But the truth is that the governor is the chief security officer of the state. How be it one that is of semantics, but he wields influence. So the influence of an Agon chairman, local government association chairman of River State, cannot supersede that of the governor. The governor will have a superior directive as a matter of fact. Okay, so the governor will not allow that because that is why he issued a statement. That's why he issued a statement. There's no point to resuming at an office that has expired. You understand? It's like when the Holy Spirit have left you and you still want to find your way to heaven. It will not work now because you have dropped the toga. You dropped the toga. So what you need to do is to go back to the drawing board and possibly look for how you can recontest. You know, the tenureship you can recontest.
Yeah, very true.
So why don't you go and go back to your constituency and put your house in order. Let the people know that your tenureship has expired, but that you intend to go back. Then you begin to work and campaign. When you go to the polls again, you renew your powers or your whatever it is you have. That's what you should do. But that to say that you're not going to call police to occupy here and there to ensure that your office, which is expired, is protected, you are putting something on nothing. It will collapse.
Very true. All right, that's just about the time we have for this segment. And the truth remains, Choma, is the fact that ordinarily, when it comes to development in any society, especially in sub-Saharan Africa, people should feel the effect from LGs, from local government councils, because it should be autonomous, such that the drainages, the water, whatever it is, should come from there. But a situation where the state actors are beginning to take over that position and making them proxies. It's very unfortunate, if you ask me. Well, that's just about the time we have, and we have to drop our anchor on this episode. I'd love to say thank you to Barrister Evans Ofeli for being part of our show and always giving us your time whenever we call on you. We truly do appreciate your time. And I would love to say thank you, especially to you, for giving us your time every other day. We sincerely appreciate. But please do well to visit our website at www.enterprisetvnews.com. Like, comment, and follow us on all our social media platforms at Enterprise TV 7. I am Henry Igwebike.
I'm Choma. Go ahead.
On behalf of the entire team, thank you for watching, and bye-bye from us.
Yeah, bye-bye.
Enterprise TV, a tradition of truth.